If you're pricing a mobile detail at $50 to win the job, you're probably losing real money. Because of the one number almost nobody runs before buying the rig. It takes 2 minutes. Here's why $6,000 a month sounds easy and usually isn't. Most people hear $6,000 and picture $6,000 landing in their pocket. That's revenue talking, not take home. Get the count wrong and you buy a whole rig, then quit 3 months in. Because the week physically cannot hold enough cars to hit the number. Start with what clear $6,000 a month actually means. It means net take home. The cash left after every cost is paid, not the total money that passes through your hands. Those are two very different piles. Now anchor the price. A full mobile detail. Exterior wash, interior deep clean, the works. Runs around $150 in most US markets. That $150 is the number every other figure in this video hangs on. But here's the trap. $150 is revenue per car, not profit per car. When you detail a car for $150, you don't keep $150. You keep what's left after the soap, the fuel, the wear on your gear, and the slice that fixed monthly bills claim. So hold two ideas apart. Revenue per car is what the customer pays. Profit per car is what survives. Confuse them, and every number after this reads wrong. Get them straight, and the rest of the math is just subtraction. So what does one car actually cost you to do? Start with the stuff you burn on every job. Chemicals and consumables. Soap, wax, interior cleaner, tire dressing. Run about $8 to $12 per car. Then there's water, plus the wear on your pads and towels, which you replace far more often than you'd guess. Small numbers, but they hit every single car. Now the cost people forget. Fuel and drive time. Mobile means you go to them. Every job includes gas to get there, and minutes you can't bill for while you're driving. Spread across a real day, that's easily another few dollars a car. Sometimes more if your jobs are spread across town. Add it up. The direct cost of doing one car lands somewhere around $30 to $40. Call it $38 on the higher end, in a spread-out day with premium products. That means on a $150 detail, roughly $38 walks out the door before you've counted a single fixed bill. Question is, what are those fixed bills and how much do they change the picture? Now the bills that show up whether you detail 0 cars or 50. Insurance for a mobile operation, your van or rig payment. Or if you own it outright, the depreciation, because that machine loses value every month regardless. Booking software, a business phone line. None of it cares how busy you were. Bundled together, that monthly nut typically lands somewhere between $800 and $1,200. Think of it as the number you owe before you've earned a cent of profit. And here's the part that trips people up. Because those fixed costs are the same every month, the first cars you do each month are your least profitable ones. Every dollar of profit from your early jobs goes straight to covering that nut. Only after it's fully paid does profit actually start stacking. So a slow month doesn't just mean less money. It can mean the fixed bills eat almost everything, and you take home close to nothing. That raises the real question. With those two costs pinned down, exactly how many cars clears $6,000? Time to run it. Here's where the 14 comes from. Take the price, $150 a car. Subtract the direct cost. We'll use $35 as a fair middle, with $38 on the pricier days. That leaves about $115 of gross profit on each car. That $115 is the money each car throws off before fixed bills. Now bring back the monthly nut. Say it's $1,000, right in the middle of that range. Your target isn't $6,000 in gross profit. It's $6,000 in take home. So you need to cover the target plus the nut. $6,000 plus $1,000 is $7,000 of gross profit. Divide $7,000 by $115 per car, and you get roughly 61 cars a month. Spread that across 4 and a bit weeks, and it lands at about 14 cars a week. So 14 isn't a slogan. It's what falls out when you subtract real costs and divide. Change the inputs, a cheaper rig, higher prices, and the number moves. But at $150 a car with normal costs, 14 cars a week is what clearing $6,000 a month actually takes. So can a real week even hold 14? Let's pressure test 14 against an actual week. 14 cars over 6 working days is between 2 and 3 details a day. Each full detail eats 2 to 3 hours of hands-on work. So this isn't a demand problem, it's a time and body problem. That's a real ceiling. Now watch it shrink. No shows happen. Rain kills an outdoor day. And the drive time tax, the minutes between jobs you can't bill, quietly steals billable hours all week. String a few of those together, and your 14-car week becomes a 10-car week without you doing anything wrong. Here's the lever that changes the whole equation. You don't have to grind more cars. Raise the price. At $150 a car, you need 14. But operators who add ceramic coatings or paint correction and charge $250 or more per job report needing far fewer cars for the same take-home. Sometimes 9 or 10 a week instead of 14. Same target, fewer bodies through the day, and each of those cars still carries its own $38-ish cost. Price is the one input that moves the count fast. So here's the full picture clicking into place. The promise was never $6,000 is easy. The honest version is this. $6,000 a month equals about 14 cars a week. And 14 cars a week is a real, physical, full-time job. 2 to 3 details a day. 6 days a week in the heat on your knees, driving between jobs. It clears $6,000. But it demands a full workload from a fit, reliable operator who shows up rain or shine. And the takeaway lever is the whole game. Fewer, higher-priced cars beat grinding volume every time. Push your average job from $150 toward $250, and the same $6,000 comes from 10 cars instead of 14. Less wear on your body, less drive time, more margin per car. The verdict: Mobile Detailing genuinely clears $6,000 a month. It's not passive, it's not easy, and the smart operators get there by raising price, not by cramming more cars into a week that's already full. So there it is. $6,000 a month is 14 cars a week, or far fewer if you charge more per car. That's the real math nobody shows you before you buy the rig. Next up, we break down exactly how to raise your price per car without scaring off customers. Subscribe and that one's yours. This is analysis, not financial advice.